Hey, I'm Liv, and this is my first foray into indie perfumes. I decided to try Alkemia Perfumes first. I ordered 2 curated sample packs, which is 10 perfumes altogether. I told them a bunch of stuff about me, and then they sent their picks, as well as I think 3 samples. I received these a week and a half ago. Immediately when I got them, I gave them a sniff and wrote down my first impressions. I then wore each of them for an entire day and wrote down my impressions on that. We're gonna go into my first impressions now, and I'm gonna give you my final opinions at the end. So let's get on with it. Hey, oh my gosh, I didn't think that I was going to be doing this video today, but my package from Alkemia arrived. It's in this blank envelope. I have 10 delicious curated samples to try, and I'm so excited. So the reason I wanted to make this video was because when I was looking at indie perfumes, I wasn't really finding what I was looking for. So I'm going to give you what I was looking for. Hopefully this might be something helpful to you. Maybe it's what you're looking for too. So here it is. At the very end of the video, I'm going to give my thoughts on all 10 perfumes that I try. I'm going to be trying these over a period of time. I understand that some of them are better if they're left to sit and settle and mellow. So if you're interested in my final review of a specific perfume, then check out the timestamps down below and you can hop to that point in the video. I'm gonna do my unboxing today. I'm gonna take notes on everything, and then you're gonna come with me on the journey as we smell and become acquainted with all these perfumes over this period of time. During this whole COVID crisis, I've definitely started to become more aware of the small businesses, of the independently owned, the minority owned, the women owned businesses all around me, and I've been trying to support them. This is a super self-indulgent thing in the sense that I am still earning money and I'm still able to buy things that are luxuries like perfume, but I'm trying to change my way of thinking so that I'm buying more from these independent sellers. This purchase from Alkemia was one of those things. Let's open it. So it came in a blank white envelope. It seems pretty padded. It is tiny for 10 samples. I've taken off all my bracelets and I washed my wrists as much as I could. There's still some scent on there, so I'm probably not gonna sample anything on my wrist right now or anything like that, but we're gonna give them a sniff. Actually, let's tilt you down a little. Okay, so first thing is this tiny little box. It's gorgeous. Okay, let's open this up. Wow, teeny tiny little vials. So for some context, here are the things that I told them about me. I said I like coconut, coffee, spicy, sandalwood, nutty, bourbon whiskey, atmospheric, and sensual scents. Not a fan of floral, grown up but not old lady, almost unisex but still feminine. For scents that I like, I said Versace Crystal Noir, Yves Saint Laurent Libre and Neon, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, Hugo Deep Red, Jimmy Choo, and Armani Code. Then as a little bonus thing, I said, if I could smell like a sexy sea-soaked pirate that drinks rum out of coconuts while swashbuckling in the sun, I'd be very happy. So let's see what they gave me. Okay, first things first, we have Road to Hana. I'm gonna give it a sniff and then I'm gonna take notes. So I certainly don't think that I have the descriptive skill that some people have with this. So for that, I'm gonna say I smell like a masculine janitor. Like I smell like a janitor who had been using cleaning products, had just walked by me at work, and I got a whiff of that. Like he's wearing some cologne and he smells of cleaning products. So that's what that smells like to me. So I have my little, what is gonna be my scent journal, and I have my little pen, and we're gonna take notes on this. Second, we have Awakening Desert. Ooh. As a side note, you kind of get a little bit of the perfume on your fingers when you open this. Like it's hard to sort of unpop them without getting some of that lubrication coming out. This one smells heavily masculine. I got so much on my fingers. Ooh, that's hard to close. Get in there. So this one smells heavily masculine, a little bit of baby powder, and like hot desert sand. And I said that heavily masculine intentionally because it's a heavy scent. It feels very weighted. Odd. Okay, this one is called As Dark Things Are Meant to Be Loved. This is my favorite name so far. I hope it smells good. I really hope it smells good. I would love to wear something that smells great and has a great name. Ooh. Holy crap. Now that is what I've been waiting for. Holy crap. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's the kind of scent that gives me chills. Can you see that? It's exciting. It smells of coffee and ginger and fragrant night air. Like the name is perfect. Holy crap. It smells a little bit like, just a tiny bit like head shop, like a metaphysical store. And I'm not a metaphysical store kind of person. God, I hope this wears well on me. I'm putting this one in the crook of my arm. I'm putting it in the crook of my left arm, I have to. Oh my God, that is delightful. And I think the most exciting thing about that is how complex the scent is. Like the other ones were overwhelmingly 2 flavors, you know what I mean? Like male janitor and burnt desert sort of thing. It's extremely complex and you get all of that in each whiff. Ooh, I gotta write that down. That was really exciting. Okay, let's go on to Ambre Gris. Ambre Gris, I feel like there's a proper way to pronounce that. I might not be saying it. Okay. It just popped right out. Oh, I don't like this. I don't think. It's more complex as you smell it more. First scent is rotting flowers. Then, you know what I mean? Like flowers that are too old, so they were very strong and pungent in a good way, and then it turned a little wrong. So there's something that's wrong. Also, like a heavily scented French woman. It's like a perfume that my mom used to have when I was a kid. She might still have it. Dune or something? I'm gonna try sniff everything today, but not take it too seriously because obviously my fingers are becoming contaminated with the scent. And my nose is becoming overloaded already. So we are halfway. This is the 5th one. This one is called Arabesque. Ooh, it's not for me, but it's complex in a very subtle way. And now I don't know if it's the name that's altering my opinion, but it smells like a ballerina, like wooden floors and stretched satin, and it smells like a ballerina and air mixed with perfume. Quite floral. Next one is Calvo de Innocent. If I butchered the name, tell me how to pronounce it down below. Come on. Oh, gently, gently. Oh, that's good. It's the first whiff of a tropical drink served in a pineapple or a coconut with a flower sticking out of it. It's literally that exact. If you inhaled that in and you've been out in the sun, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's exciting, whereas the dark things are meant to be loved was sensual and dangerously exciting. This is vibrant and sunny, and it's a sunset drink on the ocean. Gosh, that's exciting. That's going in my other crook of my elbow. Coconut, pineapple, excellent. This is so fun. Oh my gosh, this is really fun. Okay, and now since I like that other one, the Caveau Des Innocents, I definitely have to make sure I'm saying it properly if I'm gonna wear that. All right, next one is the Traveler and the Moon. Ooh, I want this one to smell good too. I want them all to smell good, but you know what I mean. This is so much fun. This one, for some reason, this smells like a designer scent. Like it smells like it was manufactured very well, put together perfectly balanced, created in a lab. I don't know what ozone smells like, but that's what's coming to mind. You know what I mean? Like it's very clean, fresh, and zippy, and maybe I should smell them before I read the names. I'm totally being affected by that. But it definitely smells like a mainstream perfume. Like if you had to buy indie, but you really wanted a mainstream perfume, I feel like you could buy this and you'd be fine. And it's very unisex. It's sort of like the freshness of CK1 or something like that, you know? Fresh, clean, unisex, no overt statements in any direction. Not too floral, not anything, just clean. In a very nice way. There's a little bit of depth to it though. I'd put that in a maybe pile for me. Like it doesn't like, whoa, hit me as amazing, but I would wear this. I'll put it in my yes pile. Why not? Okay, next one is the Yellow Book. The Yellow Book. Is that a reference I should know? Ooh, that came out easily. Okay. Oh, I booped him on my nose. Sweet, youthful. Not sure what the first note is. I think it's floral, but then there's like vanilla underneath. But it's very sweet and youthful. It's nice. Quite simple. It's so funny because I feel like I could be completely wrong with all the scents that they actually put in here. Like I could be saying vanilla and it's like it's sandalwood or whatever. I have no idea. I don't feel like I have a great nose, and I was a smoker for very many years. But then again, my nose is as valid to my scent experience as anyone else's. So on to the next one. Cafeum. I really hope it smells like coffee. I love that coffee scent. Oh, so this is pure coffee. It's like someone started out making coffee and then we're like, man, let's make this perfume. Why not? So they like dashed a little bit of whatever makes perfume in here, but it doesn't. It's coffee. It's sweet. It's a very sweet coffee. It's nice. I mean, I think I would put this in an oil diffuser or something like that. You know what I mean? Like I would love my room to smell like this, but not me. Okay, next we have Sandscape. I hope this doesn't smell like that Awakening Desert or whatever. Yeah, so far I'm not liking these sand ones. It smells like a desert themed body wash. That's what that smells like. Clean and fresh, but desert themed. This is interesting. The Gentleman Adventurers Club. I want this one to be good. It feels like a rum-soaked pirate sort of name. I want to smell like an adventurer. I first read it as like the Gentleman's Club, and you know what that is. That's a different kind of scent altogether. Interesting. Spicy, plummy, like spicy, plummy, and woody. Sort of like a woody, leathery Gentleman's Club and a glass of brandy or something like that, you know? Plum wine, I guess. Spicy, plummy, woody. I like it, but it's not like some of the other ones. So I am judging this one. It's called Moroccan Tea, and it just seems like the kind of thing that you would get at like that Nepalese store where you get all sorts of hand-woven stuff, which just isn't necessarily my kind of scent. So please surprise me. Ooh, oh my God. It actually smells like Moroccan tea, Moroccan mint. I did mention like I had some extra notes and I said mint. That's excellent, but not necessarily as a perfume. This is another, like, I'd like my bathroom to smell like this, like energizing and awakening. It is a very good scent though. Like if you're looking for a mint scent, it's a very, very mint forward, but like sweet mint. And then the back notes are, is that gardenia or something like that? I'll put gardenia with a question mark and then I'll research what that smells like. It's floral and then baby powder. Mint floral baby powder. And then the final perfume. I'm so sad. I don't want this to end. This has been really, really fun. Okay, this is a cool name. Supernatural. I'm hoping that it's exciting. I really hope it's exciting. Whoa, that is sexy. I don't know what supernatural they're talking about, but that is sexy. That's a sexy, sexy ghost or something. Oh God. If you smell Hugo Deep Red, this is it. It's that, oh God, I don't know what it is. It's so sensual. Oh, I pooped my nose again. It's a lot of vanilla. That's a lot of vanilla in there. I don't know what else it is. Maybe sandalwood? I'm gonna have to look it up, but that is very sexy on first sniff. That goes in the win category though. So that is 5 wins. Okay, I've got all my notes recorded in here. We're gonna see what the optimal amount of time is to sort of steep these and let them sit. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna come back and see how everything smells again. In the meanwhile, let's quickly see what else was in here. Science, passion, magic, a little postcard, a nice little thank you with some details about their site. Oh, your perfume has traveled some distance to be with you and it might need up to 48 hours to rest. Whoops, I'm far too impatient, so we did an initial test. Oh, our perfumes make wonderful hair perfume, room fragrance, and bath scent. So I already have 2 room fragrances from that, for sure. The Moroccan Tea and Caveau. How do you pronounce that one? Okay, we also have a special offer. That's excellent. There's a deal for 3, and there are 3 scents that I really loved. So that's both excellent and awful. And then printed out details about my order, including a typed note from Shara. And I think there are only a couple people who run the place, so that's very nice. Okay, this has been super fun. We are going to meet back at an appropriate time, have a little sniff, and see how things turn out. Okay, I am now ready to give you all my final opinions on these perfumes. Since I received these, I've tried 2 other indie perfume brands. I've tried Sucre, I think that's how you pronounce it, and The Strange South. So I feel like I'm starting to get an understanding of these more unique perfume scents. Okay, let's get to it. Firstly, we have Road to Hana. On first sniff, this smelled like a masculine janitor. I gave it 1 out of 10 straight out of the bottle. On my skin, it smelled like a poorly cleaned gym bathroom. You know the smell, that kind of wet, musty, unclean, damp smell, like the damp underneath those mats that they have in the gym bathrooms. Enough of a description, it got a 1 out of 10 too. Next we have As Dark Things Are Meant to Be Loved. At first sniff, I gave it a 10 out of 10. I loved the smell. I was so excited by it. I couldn't wait to wear it. On my skin, at first application, it smelt almost minty. Spicy, warm, and a little Christmassy, which is not a scent that I like. Within an hour, it smelled almost completely of patchouli and metaphysical stores. I was crushed by this. I was so crushed by this. I love this perfume in the bottle. 10 out of 10. But on my skin, 1 out of 10. Next, we have Ambre Gris. My first sniffs were rotting flowers and a heavily scented French woman. On my skin, the rotting flower scent dissipates and it turns into a more mature French perfume. I'm not sure why it smells French, but it does. Maybe it embodies that to me. It's fragrant, mature, self-possessed, strong, and feminine. I'm gonna give this to my mom for Mother's Day. Next, we have Awakening Desert. The first sniffs were heavily masculine, baby powder and hot desert sand. I gave it a 2 out of 10. On my skin, it lightens and becomes less masculine, but it smells like a desert spa, not in a great way. 2 out of 10. Next, we have the Yellow Book. Out of the gate, it smelled sweet, youthful, and floral with a hint of vanilla. I gave it a 4 out of 10. On my skin, it turns into a soft feminine fragrance. Very warm, comforting, and calming. Not appropriate for me, but it's a solid perfume. However, there is a top note that's slightly unpleasant, and I can't put my finger on it. 4 out of 10. Next, we have Arabesque. For this one, I described it as a ballerina smelling like wood and stretched satin and still air with perfume in it, and I gave it a 4 out of 10. On my skin, it smells like a floral incense with a hint of vanilla and baby powder. 3 out of 10. Caveau Des Innocents. The first sniffs were like a tropical drink served in a pineapple. Fresh, sweet, exciting, slightly spicy, like a tropical drink at sunset. I gave it a 10 out of 10. On my skin, it matures into a very sophisticated, fancy dinner sort of scent. Dark, smoky, spicy, slightly sexy but elegant and unattainable. Slightly sweet like the last sips of tea. You know how all the dregs of the herbs and the sugar are all in these couple sips at the bottom? It's like that. I gave it 8 out of 10. This was literally my only success. I don't necessarily know if I would buy it if I love it that much, but out of the entire bunch, this was it. Sandscape. At first sniff, it smelled like a desert themed body wash and I gave it a 1 out of 10. On my skin, it's a floral incense that matures into a softer sandstone soap. It literally smells like soap, but I wouldn't actually want soap that smells like this. It's not my jam. 2 out of 10. Moroccan tea. First sniffs, it's literally Moroccan mint tea. The mint is so forwards. Then there's a little floral, a little baby powder. 4 out of 10 at first sniff. On my skin, the flower scent comes forward, but the mint's still there. It just dissipates a bit. I would put this in my hair, maybe in a body butter or something like that. 5 out of 10. The Gentleman Adventurers Club. It smelled spicy, plummy, and woody, and a little sweet. Maybe sort of brandy and leather. I gave it an 8 out of 10. On my skin, it was a brassy incense. A tiny bit spicy, but pungent in an unpleasant way. 2 out of 10. The Traveler and the Moon. At first sniffs, this was fresh and mainstream, kind of like CK1. I gave it a 7 out of 10. On my skin, it was clean and fresh, a little powdery, but in a fresh linen sort of way, with a tiny hint of pine. 6 out of 10. Caveau. At first sniff, it was coffee, sweet coffee. I gave it a 2 out of 10. On my skin, something slightly masculine starts to come out, and it turns into a weirdly clinical sort of coffee with a hint of rum. I give it a 2 out of 10 as a perfume, but a 3 out of 10 as a body product, like a body butter or something. Supernatural. At first sniff, it was so sexy. Vanilla, sandalwood, and very simple. Sort of like Hugo Deep Red. I gave it an 8 out of 10. On my skin, the vanilla top note continues to be strong. Then the heavier vanilla note starts to dissipate, and you're left with a light sweetness. I feel like this would be much better as a room scent, a body butter, or a hair scent. You can add it to a hair oil or something. 4 out of 10 is a perfume, 8 out of 10 is something else. That's it. That's my first experience with Alkemia done. Overall, my opinion of Alkemia is their packaging is lovely. It's nicely put together. Their bottles are very hard to open. If you have any dexterity issues, be aware of that. Their scents are extremely long wearing and extremely complex. I love how at first sniff there's so many different scents that it takes you a while to pick them apart. They're so complex and overwhelming and delicious. However, out of all 13, there was one that I would wear under certain circumstances, Caveau Des Innocents, and one that I would wear if I had nothing else. The Traveler and the Moon. I was very disappointed with how many of them smelt incensey, smelt metaphysical storish. That's sort of what I was expecting when I started looking into indie perfumes, and so much of what I read seemed to indicate that that wouldn't be the case. From the other brands that I've tried so far, Sucre Bay and the Strange South, I have found that not to be the case. They do not tend incensey or metaphysical story, except in one scent that I tried of Sucre Bay. So this definitely feels like it might be an Alkemia thing, in which case I'm sort of put off of the whole brand. However, if you are looking for immensely complex, extremely long wearing, very interesting scents, this is who you should be looking at. It's a super fun experience. Their little kit, their little boxes are extremely fun. I think this would be an amazing present for someone. And a had a great time with it, but I'm definitely disappointed scently, whatever. If you found this video useful, please do be sure to give it a thumbs up. Stick around and subscribe while you're here. If you have any input on any of the fragrances that I tried, or any other fragrances of Alkemia or any other brand, I guess, please do share down below. This is a great opportunity for other people to learn about different scents that Alkemia has to offer and potentially different scents that we should try, me included, because I'd love to find things that work for me. And I had a really great time doing this. If there's something you'd like to see differently or as well in my next perfume video, I have at least 2 more coming up. Let me know. This wasn't a scientific study. My nose is my nose and no one else's. And like I've said before, I was a smoker, so this isn't a perfect test. This is just my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt, but hopefully it was helpful to you. Wherever you are, I hope you have the best day that you possibly can. Be kind to the people around you, and thanks for hanging out. Bye.